Jesus' scars were sacred, and so are ours. I was watching church online today, and the lesson was about doubting Thomas. The sermon was excellent, but what stood out to me this time that hasn't stood out to me in years of hearing doubting Thomas sermons was that Jesus could have came back brand new, but he didn't. He kept his scars. And that made me think, why? And the preacher stressed the importance of remembering that Jesus is a God who suffers, a God who suffers with us. But what it made me think about was how Thomas was like, unless I stick my finger in the holes in his hands and in his side, I'm not going to believe it's him. If somebody had come back with a brand new body, walking through doors saying they were Jesus, it would have been even harder for the disciples to recognize him. Because remember, every time Jesus pops up after his death, people don't recognize him. Now, of course, eventually Jesus does get transfigured into his fabulous final form. But in the meantime, in between time, his scars are what make him recognizable. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? His wounds are evidence of his authenticity. Now, when he went into the upper room to talk to his disciples, the first thing he said was, "Peace be with you." And I've heard that a lot, but I've never heard the translation of it. And the translation of it, the word he used for peace, also means wholeness. So we have a scarred Jesus wishing wholeness on emotionally scarred disciples. A scar is evidence of the wound you survived. It's evidence of healing. So in that way, his scars are the most prominent evidence of his resurrection. And it made me think of how obsessed this world is with getting rid of any kind of imperfection. Fix your face, get Botox, blow your booty up. Because we don't want to heal from the past, we want to erase it. But as Christians, we're supposed to be following Jesus' example, and Jesus didn't erase his scars. He didn't replace his scarred and broken body with a new body. He showed up with evidence of healing.